Good morning. Today is Thursday. I'm back at a property that I have been before. Um, I'm beginning the day. This is the property that I'm talking about. Y'all seen it in my videos before. I cut the grass here. Surprisingly, the grass hasn't grown barely at all. I'm really impressed. I was thinking it was going to be a lot bigger since it was a while since I cut it. But anyways, the tools that I'm going to show you the backyard right now and what we're going to do. The tools that I brought today is only my wheelbarrow and my rake. As you can see, I got my tripod ready. The first thing that I did off camera before I started recording was chop down this limb, this pretty thick limb. I chopped it up with my machete. I got a machete now in the truck. Anyways, let me show you what we're gonna do. I got my truck parked right there. So you see right here, I chopped up this limb. So I'm already a little sweaty. I'm already a little sweaty. I chopped up this big limb with a machete, and I chopped it up and threw it in the back of the truck. But yeah, you remember this yard? Look, the grass hasn't grown too much, and it's still in good order. Last time I had a string trim this whole thing because it was so overgrown. It was ridiculous. And I cleaned them bananas and everything. So basically, this silver Bismarck palm frond, we're gonna cut it up and haul it away. Um, he told me he wants to try to get all this wood out of here. So I'm gonna try to carry as much of it as I can. All this old, no good wood, you know. This property, we've been cleaning it little by little. See, the grass is still pretty good. See, the herbicide that I sprayed, it did its job. Right there on the fence, right here, I sprayed herbicide. As you can see, it killed all the nasty weeds. Check it out. It's still it's still good. You can see I brought my wheelbarrow. First thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna haul this pile of trash that I laid against the fence. That I laid it there like a month ago, but I didn't have time to pick all this trash up. So today I'm gonna wheelbarrow all this out of here. Um, yeah, pretty much this stuff. I'm gonna get that palm frond that's over there on the ground, and I'm gonna try to carry as much as that wood that I can possibly carry. Um, yeah, so I guess I'll show you around. Last time I was here, the mower was struggling to cut this grass, so I had to get the SRM 225 line trimmer and line trim this whole thing. Surprisingly, like I said, it's not grown that much, so that's good. That's good because temperatures have fallen. The sun is still out, but it's not as hot as before, and it's not the most important thing, it hasn't been raining, you know. It has just been maintaining but not raining. As you can see, like I said, all I have is my rake today and my wheelbarrow and the simple tools that I carry in the truck. So we're gonna come back to start picking this up, but I want to show you around. Last time the grass was so nasty, I mean, you couldn't have a good view of this place. So you can see I've been cleaning these bananas. The bottom leaves are already need a little clipping. That's some trash that I piled up from last time. I just leave it there to rot, I guess, you know. I I mean, I can't carry everything because if I try to carry every single little piece of trash, I'll be making several trips. As you can see here, last time you can see how my herbicide, them vines were starting to grow on the fence and back there and stuff, and I sprayed them down with the herbicide that I use. I'll show you. You see how it's getting crispy over there too along the fence. Right here, I sprayed herbicide. You can see there's no weeds. I mean, the grasses here will be this tall. This place was so abandoned. Yeah. Here inside the boats, I also sprayed herbicide. Weeds were coming up in here. Also here, you can see the vines dying there. I sprayed herbicide inside that boat. See how the vines are dying on there? I had to spray it with herbicide. See, I had to spray all this down with herbicide. You can see. Well, yeah, let me show you this. Let's go back to the bananas. As you can see, that's trash that I piled up from the cleaning. I mean, we've been hauling truckloads and truckloads of stuff. My friend was telling me that he might give me this trailer as scrap metal, but I would have to chop it up in pieces to haul it away. I'm gonna look into that because I also carry scrap metal. I'll show you the scrap. I already took scrap metal from here, and I piled up another pile. I'll show you. Okay, I know y'all don't see it, but there's a spider. See the spider? See, there's a spider web in my way. See the little spider hanging there in the air from the trees. Yeah. So we're just gonna avoid him. You can see the bananas here. They look pretty good because I've been cleaning them up. Like I said already, some of the bottom leaves are starting to brown up. I can cut those, but I don't know how much time I'm gonna have for that today. Because my main concern is getting all that trash up in the bed of the truck so I can dump it. Yeah, you can see there's a rotten tree trunk there rotting away. It was here, but I pushed it to the side there. As you can see, the vines were dying right there too. They're dying. Okay, I remember here I sprayed herbicide. You see, no weeds are coming up because I sprayed herbicide in this area. You see, and then basically all this area, here's where I piled up the scrap metal. He said I could take some of this stuff, but I'm gonna leave a couple of the fence pipes so I can take all this stuff that I piled up right here. So yeah, you can see there's some nice ackee trees here. Ackee trees, banana trees, banana trees. Here we have a massive avocado tree. I'm gonna show you. He just gave me an avocado that was on the ground that recently fell. I'll show you the avocado that my friend gave me. Look at this tree, a big avocado tree. I'll show you the avocado. It's still got a couple of avocados up there, but he gave me one. He said he picked up like 2 yesterday or something. Okay, so you can see I've sprayed herbicide in these areas. You can see how it's clean back here. I did spray herbicide along this fence line to stop all them vines and weeds. You can see I have left it all clean with no weeds because this place was full of weeds and vines. It was pretty bad. I mean, it was bad. Not pretty bad, it was bad. Here we have an Alexander palm, a little coconut that is kind of sick. Yeah, you can tell it's got plague and all that stuff on it. But anyways, last time that I was here, this side I never showed you that I also had a string trim. But the grasses and the weeds are under control now because it's fall time and the temperatures have changed. But here was a lot of trash, a lot of trash. You wouldn't believe the stuff that we moved out of here. So basically, this is also part of the backyard, and it goes behind the little shed on this side and on that side. And yeah, this here we have a longan, a big longan tree, and then that one over there is another big ackee tree. So that's an ackee tree, and then this is a longan tree, and here's the massive. I mean, it's a beautiful big avocado. You can see the trunk right there. It doesn't have a thick trunk, but this puppy, it's never been trimmed down or anything. Okay, so yeah, so you see, this is the other side of the yard. As you can see, there's still a couple things lying around, but for the most part, we cleaned up all this area. I remember last time I sprayed a little herbicide here. This fence was full of vines. I mean, it was bad. but I've taken care of it pretty good. You know, this is not one of those properties that everything is all pristine, fine and dandy. You know what I mean? As you can see, we're hauling away trash little by little. As my friend tells me, I do whatever. And I'm just going to try to see if I can later on collect that scrap metal. So I can, because at my house, I already have a collection of scrap metal there that I'm building up. So that once I have enough, I put it in my truck and I take it to the scrap metal place. I get a little bit of money for it. But yeah, let me show you. Let me show you this avocado. Okay, okay, let me show you the avocado. Oh, I can see right there where I'm pointing, there's an avocado hanging. It's some big, nice avocados. You can see, big tree. And here's the longan. The longan tree is also big. It's got a big trunk. It's a big tree. And then we have some tree here. I don't know what this is. It doesn't have any leaves. And this is a mango tree. But you can see, I don't know if you remember, see the grasses here? Man, these grasses were, I mean, without lying, 2 3 feet tall right here. I string trim all this. I had to string trim all this down. So basically right here we just have a little young coconut tree, coconut palm. Here we have an adult coconut palm giving off coconuts. That's the one that's making all them coconuts fall. But yeah, you see, I'm gonna get rid of this Bismarck, silver Bismarck frond. I don't even know what it's doing there. It must have came falling from the sky. Because there's, oh, I see. It's the Bismarck over there. See? It comes from that palm. I guess he picked it up and brought it over here. Yeah. Okay, so like I said, I chopped up that fat limb from there, from that tree. I'm gonna try to haul as much as this wood as I can. So let's begin. Let's begin with today's work. First order of business, I'm gonna start. See, I got my tripod right here. I'm gonna start carrying all this trash. Um, but I can see right here, there's a headboard that I put last time. See the headboard right there? I'm gonna actually get that first and put it flat on the bed of the truck so that it doesn't interfere with the rest of the trash, and it gives me the most capacity. You know, you gotta be smart at how you put the trash. Let me put you on the tripod. All right, let me put you so you can get a good view. This is a pile of, like I said, this is a pile of trash from last time that I just it was too much for me to carry everything, so I just piled it up right here. Let me see if I can bring it down some. I'll put you back a little further. Okay. All right. The good thing is that I've I've given it some time to rot, so it's actually compacted itself some. Because see, I can pretty much tear it apart a little bit so it fits, so I can fit more. So we're just gonna begin little by little getting this stuff off of the headboard, and yeah. Oh, tomorrow. Hold on, as I continue. Tomorrow, the property where I was trimming the mango trees. That was last week, and I cut the trees. It was like three, 3 or 4 trees. I'm gonna go tomorrow with all my gear. I'm gonna try to cut down that like 50-foot tall mango tree or something, or I don't know, it's like 40, 50 feet in the air. I'm gonna get the neighbor's big ladder, and I'm gonna try to reach up there with my pole saw, but I can't guarantee the customer anything. I'm just gonna give it my best shot. And the mango limbs that I left along the fence that could fall to the neighbor, they want to remove those. So I'm actually gonna cut those with the lopers so they don't fall to the neighbor's side. If they fall to the neighbor's side, I'm just gonna have to fish them with the pole saw over to my side or whatever. But yeah, tomorrow I'm going to that property early, very early in the morning. So after I do this job today and I dump the trash and all that stuff, once I get home, I'm gonna prepare all my gear so that early morning I don't have to bother with that. I can just go to the customer. Um, they also have a big palm tree stump there that they wanna cut down. I don't know how the chainsaw is gonna react because the blade on the chainsaw is dull. So I'm just gonna, see, hope for the best, because I ordered a chain sharpening kit, and I gotta sharpen already the Echo CS 4910 chain, because a new chain. I mean, I could get 3 chains for $30 on eBay. I was looking at that. An original Echo chain is like maybe 30 something dollars, or like an Oregon. Well, the Oregons are expensive, but yeah, I always look for the bargain. But yeah, so tomorrow I got that job scheduled. So we're gonna finish that job. Yeah. All right. Let's get to it. Let's continue. Let me get this headboard first. Like I said, I want to get rid of this headboard because what's behind the headboard is just regular coconut palm fronds and stuff. Oh, there's some water hoses back here, some old water hoses that I put back here also, that they were laying on the lawn, and I yanked them up and I cut them up. Bunch of old crusty water hoses. See an old bed frame. You know what? This thing, it's not gonna fit through there because it's very wide. So this guy, I'm gonna have to carry it by hand. I'm gonna have to carry this by hand. I'm gonna take it to the truck. So you know what? You know what I'll do? I'll pause the video. I'll pause the video and I'll restart you when I come back. Let me pause the video. Okay, you're back in the action. I actually paused the video and I took that flat headboard and I laid it first flat on the bed of the truck. Now we're gonna start getting the stuff. Let me stand over here so I don't block your view. I can't make this load too wide because when I go with the wheelbarrow, there's not a lot of room. So I can't make it like super crazy, you know. Plus, I really hate when I load stuff into the wheelbarrow. If you put too much junk in there and you're going along, you start dropping stuff along the way. That bothers me greatly. So I'm not gonna overload it. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna overload it for that reason. For those two reasons. As you can see, I'm taking my time. I'm not trying to overwork myself. I'm working at my pace. Whatever I feel comfortable. because it's about getting it done right. I appreciate you all joining me today, watching my videos, and taking the time. I hope you are entertained. Some people like watching others work, and I'm cool with that. All right, this is good enough. I don't want to overdo it, like I said. So, what I'm gonna do, you can see, and I did load up quite a bit there. Hopefully, it won't fall along the way as I travel. We're gonna little by little knock down this pile of trash and put it in the back of my truck. So basically, as you can see, I'm gonna travel all this way with the wheelbarrow, but I can't bring you along because I can't push the wheelbarrow, carry the load, push the wheelbarrow, and carry my camera and my tripod all this way. So let me show you. Okay, see, so I'm gonna go through here. As you can see, it's not that wide, especially right here. Yeah, I'm gonna push this lumber aside a little bit to make some room so I can get through here. I'm gonna put all this wood to the side so I can make it all the way over here to my truck. I'm gonna push everything that's in my way out of the way. So basically, I'm gonna bring this load to the back of the bed. So what I'm gonna do, the way I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna first bring you along, or whichever way. I'll bring the wheelbarrow along, and then I'll pause the video, bring you over here, and then restart the video over here so you can watch me dump into the bed of the truck. And then we're gonna be making the trips back and forth that way. Yeah. So let me show you how I'm gonna move this. Let me make a little way for me to get by here. Let me just move this stuff to the side. I'm gonna sneeze. Hold on. Thank you. Thank you. As you can see, I opened up my path a little bit better. That'll be good enough. Let's go get the wheelbarrow and start putting the trash in the truck. Okay. I took the wheelbarrow. Now you're coming along behind the wheelbarrow. Yeah, I'm okay. Thanks. All right. I'm gonna show you how I do it right here to get this stuff in the bed of the truck quickly and swiftly. So I don't think it's gonna work out how I planned in my head. Oh well, I guess we're gonna have to do it the hard way. Yeah, we're gonna have to do it the hard way. That's the way it is. Things don't work out the way you plan. Things don't work out how you plan. All right, let's go back. I guess I can carry you when I'm empty. Let me see, because I got my okay, yeah, we can go. You can come along with me. As you can see, we began to throw the trash in the back of the truck. Let's go get another load. Tripod. Yeah. Let's continue lowering this load of trash. Let's continue making the pile smaller. What can you do? Old 4x4s. Bucket with crap in it. Nasty wood, rotten wood. Okay, that's good enough. Let's make another trip. All right, back again. I've been pausing the video, taking the wheelbarrow with the trash. Now you come back again along with me, and we're gonna keep making trips until all that trash is gone over there that I piled up by the fence last time that I was, not last time, but last time I was mowing this lawn, but cleaning up. Pile number 2. Yeah. All right, we're getting it done. We're getting it done. Let's go again with me on a wheelbarrow ride back to the pile of trash. Got to back up. I got too close to the right hand side. That's my, yeah, the tripod is hitting the leg of the tripod hit those aluminum panels. That's why I gotta stay to the left hand side when I come with you. I gotta stay to the left hand side. Oh, as you can see the big chunk of trash that we already here, let me show you. See all the water hoses? There's a lot of coconuts here. We're gonna pick up all these pile of wood. I'm gonna pick up all these coconuts too. They're starting to shoot off coconuts. Yeah, but we don't need any more coconuts because it's gonna be coconut. It's gonna make us go cocoa. It'll drive you crazy. All them coconuts. Can you see real good? Yeah, there's shade right here. As you can see, there's shade right here. Sun right here. Let's continue picking up that pile, this pile. Let me see. Let me throw some coconuts on the bottom. Some coconuts. Bunch of coconuts. I'm gonna leave this all clean, completely. Let me get these coconuts to put it on the bottom of the wheelbarrow first. Because if I put the 2x4s first, I can't put the coconuts on top. You gotta use your noggin. now we're gonna put the wood, some wood in there, some hose pieces. I actually enjoy this process. Yeah, it don't bother me that much. Certain things are a lot. Certain things are more unpleasant to do than others. You know. Okay, I think that's good. I don't want to make it super heavy, cause yeah, you don't want to overload yourself when you're working. You want to be able to maintain your stamina, your productivity. What is the point of you? I overload that barrel and all the trash starts falling off along the way. You know, you got to be smart. So it's better just to make several trips and do it. It'll Yeah, it'll save you a lot of heartaches. I'm gonna pause you again. I'm gonna take the wheelbarrow. We're gonna continue this process, the same way we've been doing it. Alrighty then, my friends. See that pile is getting smaller. What do we got next? A bunch of water hoses, more nasty, cruddy coconuts and twigs and ropes. Uh, yeah, check it out. We're gonna clean this little area all up nicely. After I remove the heavy stuff, we're also gonna remove all these coconuts. After I remove all the heavy stuff, I'm gonna rake it up nicely. I just put a brand new handle. It's awesome. It feels so great. It's long. It's long. The rake is nice and secure. It reaches far. It's awesome. Amen. These are the rakes that you want to buy. Avoid the ones that are plastic. Yeah, these are the best right here. I got this one at Home Depot. It's a Husky for like 18 bucks. Yeah. The handle broke on me last week, but I fixed it. The new handle cost me $10.60 with tax at Home Depot. Yeah, I fixed it myself. Made a video about it. Okay, let's go back to the wheelbarrow. Look, I found a piece of wood right here. This guy's coming with me. This guy's coming with me. See? I'm showing you the whole process of today's work. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You need something to eat? Oh, yes. Yeah. Hold up. I'm gonna pause you 1 sec. Okay, we're back. You know what? The sun is out. A little strong now. Let me put my hat on. Yeah. Let me put my hat on. Drink a little water. It's good to see the neighbor over there. Either he or somebody cut his lawn and did the edges. Cause man, it was last time I was here that it looked so nasty, horrible. I mean, they didn't do like a super nice job, but at least they mowed that junk down. But I noticed, like for example, the house over there. I'm hearing like a roundabout half moon, but some people got their yards looking so disgusting and nasty. I mean, my gosh, man, it just looks so disorderly, so nasty. Let's go back for another load. Later on, I guess I could, with the steel BG86C that I have in the truck behind the cab, I could blow this little area off, blow these leaves, and leave this little entryway a little bit more appealing than what it looks like right now. You know what I mean? Uh-huh, uh-huh. I'll put y'all over here. Let's continue hauling away. The lady that I did the work for yesterday, the backyard cleanup with the banana trees and the sugar cane and all that stuff that I put soil for her. She was happy with what I did. She called me later. She asked me if I mow lawns. I told her, yeah. She said, well, so I can mow her lawn or her property. But she said she's gonna do it for next month. I said, okay. That's why you gotta do a good job. Even though I'm kind of full right now, but since things are slowing down a little bit, but next week I'm gonna have a good. I should have a lot of work next week. Let me do the same thing. Let me put a lot of these coconuts in first. Yeah, we're getting to the bottom. Old rope. It's been a couple months since I piled this up. I think it's been like 3 months. Yeah, time flies. Time flies. Y'all never seen how much trash I pull out of this place, and still, I mean, they got junk boats in here, all types of stuff. But it's not. It looks beautiful compared to what it was. My gosh, I'm telling you, it looks beautiful now compared to what this place was. Rocks in the on the ground, bricks, grass that high, trash, plastics, anything you can imagine. It was. I told the guy it's gonna be a slow process. It's gonna be a process to clean this place up because you have years of neglect. I mean, just neglect. You think you're gonna do that in a day or a week? No, no way. I mean, you could have brought a bulldozer and you could have demolished everything here. That probably would have been easy. That would have been easier. Everything takes a lot of hard work. I'm getting the coconuts first so I can fit more junk in that trunk. Another load going. Okay, I dropped some other load along the way. I'll show you. I'll show you. Now I gotta pick it up. I dropped this piece right here. I dropped this piece right here. Hey, check it out. I got caught up on this stuff over here. See? See what happens? I got caught up there and I didn't make it. Let me pick it up. Let me pick it up. Yep. Yep. Yeah, don't worry. I got my little blower there. I'll blow all this stuff clean and at the end, just put this in the truck. Yeah. Let's get another one. Let's go get another one. I can hear some lawn maintenance going on over there. Some grass cutting. The string trimmer going. You know what I'm gonna do so I can fit everything? Yeah, see, we have to use strategy. Let me get these coconuts in first. Let me get the coconuts out of the base of this coconut palm tree. And see, you want to put them in first. So they go to the bottom. And then the trash over there, I'm going to rake it all together and put it on top. You can see how many coconuts there were here. Let me give you a different angle. See, there's like a little mound over here. Or let me see if it'll work out for me. Let me see. No, it's too close. I'm gonna rake up all that mess. There we go. There's a couple of coconuts here first. some metal. Check it out. Check it out. Remember that big nasty pile of trash? It's gone. It's gone. See how I left it? See how we left the fence line right there clean? We also picked up all them nasty coconuts sitting here. Yeah, we got all the coconuts here. We got all the trash. That's the last of it right there. Cleaned it up. These rocks, yeah, I just throw them there, but that's just gonna stay there. See the difference? I mean, that pile of trash was that high. It's gone now. So let me take this load to the truck and I'll show you. Yeah, well, let's dump this load in the truck and I'll show you the next step. All right, take off. Okay, let's get the rake because we're gonna use it over here next or soon. Yeah, so let's bring it over here with us. Yep. We can leave the rake right here. We'll leave the rake right here for now. But this time I'm gonna show you a different technique. Actually, you know what? Since this side is lower, I'm gonna do it on this side. I'm gonna show you a different technique. Since this load has a lot more loose debris and all that stuff, I'm gonna show you what I do. Let me lift you up a little bit. Let me show you something. Can I do it or no? Man, Master, you yardcore. You yardcore. Yeah, I'm yardcore. I'm yardcore. You see that? The upkeep custodian. Yardcore. I'm yardcore. Oh, I'm having so much fun here. Actually, um, you know, the next thing, I gotta get these rotten wood on there. But you know what? It's too much junk. I'm gonna have to make another trip, yeah, to get these wood. See, because I'm gonna carry all this junk wood. But I mean, I could force it, but why force it? You know what I mean? It's a lot. So I'm gonna have to go dump that trash. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna chop up this Bismarck, silver Bismarck frond with a machete, get rid of it, and I'm gonna have to come back for this load of rotten wood because I can still put stuff in my truck, but guess what? I don't want to make it too high, you know, because I got straps and everything. I can strap it down. But yeah, the thing is with them coconuts there, it's not that good, you know, not a good idea to overdo it. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna take this little load to the dump. You can see I'm gonna take this to the dump. Yeah, let's do it the safer way, because if I stack this wood on top, it's gonna be, yeah, trust me, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. So let me just cut up that hold up. Let me put my wheelbarrow inside. Hold up. Yeah, because we're gonna have to go and come back. I'm gonna take my rake so I can clean the truck over there. So yeah, stick the rake in there. Stick it in here. Safe and secure. So I have a rake over there to clean off the bed. But we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna come back for all that lumber. Right now, hold up. Let me open my truck. Let me get the machete. I got a machete from the storage this morning. I show you where I keep it. That's why my truck that's why my truck doesn't have door cards. It's a storage area. Look, you wouldn't think it, right? Look what I got right here. You see that? And I got a hammer. I got a bunch of stuff in there. Yeah, you see? You gotta know how to use what you got. All right. Let's chop up that Bismarck frond. Well, I keep repeating myself. Let's just do it. Let's chop this guy up. I need to cut it up so I can fit in the truck. this one's good. Actually, let me just chop it a little bit here. All right, let's take it to the truck. Oh, let's take it to the truck. Let me get his two little friends. I gotta sharpen the machete. It's not perfect, but I just got it the way it was this morning from the shed. Later on, I'll give it a sharpening. Yeah, you see? Let's put the machete back, but we're gonna put one strap on them fronds because if the wind catches it, they're gonna fly away on me. So we're putting, I don't know if y'all can see, we're putting the machete back in its place. I'm gonna get one of my smaller straps, which is this one. Let's strap it. Let's strap it so it doesn't, because that palm frond will fly away on us. Yeah. Okay. Hold up. Let me see if I can lift you up a little bit more. Right there. Okay. Let's put a little strap through the center of it so it won't move on us. Yeah. So it won't move on us. If not, it will fly away. Okay, good. Show you it tightening up. Get the excess. Tuck it away. All right. I'm gonna close this gate so you don't come in here and steal anything, okay? All right. I'm glad you understand. Okay. Hold on. Let me show you. Oh, I have it locked. Beep, beep, beep. I'm old school. Okay. Let's turn it on. So I'm gonna go to the dump this load, and I'm gonna come back for all that wood. So for you, it's gonna be maybe part two. Yeah, it's gonna be part two because I'm gonna end the video here. But when I post it, I'm gonna post it as part two. So I'll see you later. Thanks for watching. Continue watching to part two.